and I do the room. But many choice, men pay a cost to a chrome. First of all, no win come on Mebunu. The youth, cause baby, I do know. Yamaya Jumanda, why and crank to a becuno. Yenisu Betty and Nayadania Kuku Funu. Yedi kind, I buy no ball hobine. Or Jim Juana saw the Wissy dine. University, our plan, would the degree need to find. I come on Yakopra, and I said, Techi mine. If you do funny hypocrisy there. Yampa someone not just all kind of crack. Yama many fools won't you, now you play. A jack, Suku, Yansa, be any wire threat. You're paying for a yaman kind of play. Intibu who send your Ghana for a play. Oh, yo, your two Como has a store yesterday. Many trust we see to see a jet. Or Mukuyen, so would be one hour slow. Into young to a banamumbo and footro. Bekunyak, a ye, Mamum Ria crew. So one boy after a man could say they do. Yo, Kobene Timmy, Nabi Jimmy, you need to send Koye, will buy a decent mummy. Kanya to me, business maybe. Frustration, other than in Pakumi. I dream Bonifita, as I'm Cassibesipa, Obiampa Bosso, no moon in the Sikatina, Yatisha Mutima, Little Botina, Tonkasona Moyan, Coposo Shamunina, near Bar Poli, did you obey to my day? Okay, yes, hey, want to be Pontawadin, or mine a young to Manka, Tiamana saying. Lost in Yedumanti will be you soon again. As Santa for the Tuama Kufuado, not for Mahama, or Yaname Raho, or Tuama di Fomuni, and Yadio Babuano, Miliano Messi and Yanso, Mr. Honorable. Or mine is Sikaku Gubi Bifako. If Yanko for second age upon the Kubako, men party, send me a young fan Yaman Fana Castle. Lona Yaji, and Diana Manasso. Again, then Bonemqua, get the into Free, baby Nafia. Don't go once you walk I see here. Economy not say 6 feet at the Katia. A homachia. Do something will be one room. I say, Mumufia generator, Jimmy. Yate, modern Matu to find that foot in grass. We wouldn't papa Siacha. They be in it. About one about the modern Mumra Meshaya boy. Ghana for now, and the blame yet rally so better. Obi Jima from 8 to 6. But some men and I get your chicken change. Politician, what's the parliament? When I say. Or know what to meet or die in Santo Range. Abro, meaning say and paying for the 2 crime. Intimu Brabo, Chiamu who say a fine. Mushapoto Kante Muhunya Munai. Munam Lord of Quaineswa, Intiamo time, and someone, Pessamin Kuminante or minus on your last. You shot the water, shot electricity, shot the gas. Ranabebu Mine, Yan Thomas, a very cash. Oh, and as a semi car, media phone is relax. Corruption, ya can't tire to say, our license phone, what does it be check? What is it that? As a make sure I'm the person of Bosho, because they be a catastrophe. Yamaya in the hole, and never fuck us yet. In some free and no buy into Minjas yet. The consumption of equity is leading to a day, and yet you won't hear the man something for Fan Chen or Man for Mumayan Cambom. Or man it off from mention your best room. In Topabi Bar, or would your bedroom. Yana Yabebre, because you're the room, you need baby cop. Can I see J. who are fair? Kufu so not the Nina your pet. Yes, Mahama, so 1 year your pet. Are you Nini Nature no 1 year net? Media, the American, say, Mamma Nina. Munti and Nippel, my son, baby, or the airport. Because Uncle Papa, that should be a Bayamo. As a man, if you could make you so, huh? With the company. Yes, Remupi.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
But the pong bedding. Yeah, my dream, watch it. Oh, my Ghana. Koya ni man ya chi. Yanko, mechanic boom. Nyame mam yakoma na menka no boom. Na yansoma be shoot me and I do this room. But many choice, men pedi akosu wo krom. First of all, no win come am mebunu. The youth, cause baby I do no. Yama ya jumanda wa nkranke to ebekuno. Yeni so beti ya na ya dan ya kokofunu. Yedi kind, abai no bon hoban. Odwemo ho na so do wisi case dan. University awakra no would degree need to find. Akama no nya kopra anase techi mine. It be before any hypocrisy there. Yampa someone not just all kind of pray. Yama many fools won't you, now you play. A jack, Suku, Yansa be any wire today. You're paying for a yaman kind of play. Intibu who send your Ghana for a play. Oh, yo, your two Como has a store yesterday. Many trust we see to see a jet. Or Mukuyen, so would be one hour slow. Inti yantu abana mumbo yemfutro. Bekunya ke eye, mamumri yeko. Sa wombo ya fu amenko se ne do. Yo, ko be na yetimi, na bibie timi. We need to asem koye, we bia ye dinse mumui. Kanya na edumi, business na egi. Frustration, abedani ni pakumi. Adwemboni fita, asem kesi besipa. Obi ampeso oboso, nyomu ni mde siketina. Ye chishe mutima, ni chobo tena. Konka sona mwenye nyanko ponso shemu nina. Ni oba pole didi, nyandi obeye drumadin. Oka yesi hey, untu bimponte wadrin. O maine yentu manka, tatiama na sen. Loss in Yejumanti will be you soon again. Asante for the trauma kufuado. Not for so Mahama, oh yeah, I'm a raho. Or trauma diploma in and your babuano. Miniano Nancy and Yanso, Mr. Honorable. Or my Nisikaku Gubi Bifako. If the uncle for second age upon the Kubako, men pep party, send me I am from Yaman from the castle. Lona Yaji, and I am none of Manasso. Again, then Bonenqua. Yet he didn't free, baby enough here. Don't go once the Wokaya say here. Economy not say 6 feet at the Katia. A Homachia. Something will be one of you. I say, you will fear generator, and the Yedimi. Yatin, more than one to find a foot in grass. You wouldn't Papa Siacha. They be limited about one.
Ono we dipoti Israelis ni ensa omuso ba be piwo Kotoka International Airport adentia na because of nia esi wo hono oh Israel your friend is Obi I say here in fact minority is not against the fact that
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Oh, sorry, Akasa Amom, we are not against it. That is reciprocal. We are not against it. But inherent in that reciprocal, also, there is an emotional balance which is part of the principles you must evoke. Obi, so Israel for Babe Kache and say, the whole issue needs a minister, Ebufuye, na Odipoti Israel for me and Sano, was a purely consular issue. Obi Utiase, a case consular issue. Obi Babitum, Nanin Tata Semua, Nasen, Nema Bio so deba, NCC so, Name Pese Metiasia, and Sana Mama Neura Bitum. Obi, what the consular issue? And one more can say, Yang embassy, I want Tel Aviv. When reach out to the embassy, we say, embassy no, resolve the science, no. Your embassy no, moi. In fact, not Israeli ambassador or Ghana, or no Kranum for any Ghana. So, Obi Bisa said, why this haste? And then we hear BBC. In fact, people or other countries will feel that no, these people they are not dependable. I mean, their temperament you cannot measure. And some of these things, we mentioned it. Ubetimiaye, Enimuenimuya, and Obi, a bebon semwamau. Ufatubenya followers for social media, a badge also. But you see, there is a far-reaching consequences in the future, which you must note. And Minjin said, Obeda Samoa would have taken the decision, Honorable Ablakwatu. Minjin said, and Atete would have done that. Minjin said, Mohammed Mumuni would have taken that action. Minjin said, Sharia Yokoboke would have taken that action. Minjin said,
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all back and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
We are saying, and Ghana, you are clearly, you are taking non-aligned. But in some to be bar, the minister prepared one Kasa, which the job of say, with Nabakwafa. The job of say, when you wear Kabum. Sometimes you feel that then some of your friends, some of your allies would even ask you, say, Obi, what is your position now? Foreign ministry policy, no, and the head, in fact, me response be machine kind of be but it appears to me as though some of them who are responding, Obi, they are not even responding to the content, they are responding to headlines. Obi, if I won't quote you, me they will communist and Nankasa page, so the Facebook page, or update, January 6, 2026. Say producers no so be call the page ni so say na say bi mi twan kontompo a
okay
boa me na wa ma me to adedi we you no nkasa ni page country subject to visa bonds so bi ma me share the and share dia 6 January we are
yes
and a US
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
and sana on be ma visa no o di sika be $15,000 na be to ase as a guarantee na se collateral and sana ya ma visa no it is a okona wa mabio mu a e bi sika no na akọ ana bibisa minim se na kiremu yi o twi mu
okay watch
it mo di list we buy no na Ghana enta ho tio and a minister ni koye post say as many more countries face US visa sanctions and 15,000 visa bond, Ghanaians can be assured that the Mahama administration will continue to pursue mutually beneficial foreign policy objectives and aligned with our strategic national interest, and that ensures our citizens are not disadvantaged. Trust us to keep fighting for you.
Yes.
For God and country.
Yes.
Obi, this is a minister who is telling us how the Mahama government worked so hard to avoid or to prevent us being on this list. Celebrating.
And supposed we know on the 8th January. 8th January.
But the update was on 6th January. Let us know about Bontin, communication way from Washington about 6th January. And for the fact that we are saying that
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Yes. We should blame the minister. Now, how do we control the decision of America? How do we determine or how do we influence what America do? And now we can influence in America and I'll be celebrating in America here. And I'll be my question now so what were you celebrating? What were you strategically discussing? What was the Mahama administration strategically assuring us of? Yes, I don't know. From what the majority chair and as a majority group from I've read Manasseh's post, I've listened to some of the NDC people. Then from what they did, they are telling us that the decision to even revert the 5-year, the 3-month visa back to the 5 years. The NDC and the Mahama and Okujeto did nothing about it. They had no influence. Obi, my name is point now. They had no influence. Because if you had influence and you celebrated those ones, you had influence and you were jubilating over the visa bond. 1 week after visa bond, immigrant visa,
and also buy.
And we are making a point that this one has far-reaching consequences.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Remittance a free abroad and Ghana from all sorts of places. 6.6 billion of units
annually. Yes.
Annually.
Yes.
American sika 2.5 billion. Obi, you are aware, say, 2.5 billion. A so chain budget here. Okujeto ministry, foreign ministry, annually. A so chain health ministry. A so chain your friend is a local government. A so chain ministry the brain sika. Obi 2.5 billion. Anya bosian. Ghana from printing kwa omate.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
And before you can work and bring those remittances, some people have gone through all the vet interview. They have paid all monies that is legally expected of them to pay. Only to wake up in the morning, Washington is telling them that we no longer trust Ghana. So we are putting you on hold indefinitely. Obi, train the school fees so and ne mama ni papa bi ne wofa bi ho se bebo. Obi ten in cat aye adwuma no wetimi aba behwe fie ne mama nro bi wo ho e wo se ye de ma no num na ho ato no se duro ni sika na fia bro train na
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Free approach now you don't need to where then when you say so
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Good evening and thank you for tuning in. This is hotdigitalonline.com and it's once again a beautiful Wednesday evening here on radio, here on hotdigitalonline.com. And I'm privileged, to have the opportunity to be with you here tonight on the show. And as we do it every Wednesday between now and 12 midnight, yadi jumedia yatunidi bohobi obreo no and so nyamia yadom yade jumedia esaso ebre ubio mechio bibia memo bibia jo. And as we heard, the minority today in Parliament now say eno ho nsemo ekokoba ye bi US visa freeze order eno ho nsem bebre eba minority no. They are calling in Parliament, they lock horns with the majority, and they are calling for the removal of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Okujeto Ablakwa. But we get into the details now. Brennan T. Now, face so GP RTU for and the lock horns with drivers in Accra. Sending horns and we will come back to that. We have a report. Mema otimu kakra na fe National Road Safety Authority so omde ense bia beto abonchen kokobo ana warning asemben na womo eka. They are really talking about the Toyota Voxy vehicles and on some but we will talk about that and on in the brief kakra bi. But major headlines and you and anadri die ehwemu no the US visa freeze order America for the actual my Ghana so no any share yeshishim near the uncomo and some minority in Parliament and majority kosi anything ye bit me boy bonny and the transportation crisis see our Ghana and him said weekend and I said last week getting to the weekend and I Christmas no crime and start here as unyaka and a wafa and I feel kokobaye as first crab boy, even though statistics HSA petrol and I say from the pumps, petrol bro, above no, not just a driver for at the prices be 2 times and 3 times, and homo a day but and I can't cry no say nyebi and wafa a buying a be remu saying and no home semakwakos yende yes I got in order for the government tackling this issue, and I said GPRT for Ghana Private Road and Transport Authority for Union for Bomodin almost say the transport crisis no bit me and GPRT for ATS Chrome Akko stations ni bi on crime drivers no bebre omachomo no honsem akwa batches I mention drivers ni kra no bi fi say cha omochi no na say nyade a omatoto prices mu ana baby but emom GPRT for so say omochi kra na omonye members of the union and then ye busa say na den na afa die obetimi tunu car onye member of the GPRT na otimi de car kosi a station no loadu no no a charge ne bo na afa ode kono baby. So, but the question, big one, and it's how do we tackle this transport crisis? People are calling for the government and the private sector. IFM. Whether the private sector should more money, more invest you, and a buying a basis are a wohui issues areedi come up and on other issues and ye be di home komo and anadri enti kosineti hotdigitalonline.com na meko Ghana namne okoji abo kran atwetwe nkɔmmɔ na afei no yɛdi nkɔmmɔ afa nsɛm a ɛrekɔ so no Ghana yɛbɛtie sɛneɛ nneɛma no so ɛsi ɛteɛ ɛwɔ hɔ na afei na yɛde no aba so na afei yɛdi nkɔmmɔ na yɛahwɛ sɛneɛ nneɛma no so ɛsi ɛrekɔ menim sɛ sɛne mede kan no one major headline story sɛ ɛpɛ sɛ yɛdi ho nkɔmmɔ GPRT ho nsɛnsɛm afei Ghana US visa sanctions and as a visa order no ho nsɛnsɛm yɛbɛma ɔkɔgye apo akyerɛ Parliament ayɛ issue kɛseɛ paa they are calling for the head of the the resignation and as aban Ebed Simpson as the Minister for Foreign Affairs Okujoto Ablakwa Afikwa is one of the mechanics one of the ministries nanka yɛbɔ mabaso ɛsɛ ɔmbɔ modern papa yi ne duru baabi anasa branti duru baabi a otim so ɔkasa yie Israel ene Palestinian ho nsɛnsɛm or the nsɛmba abɔnten ɛbɛkasai now the deportation of Israel for any ho nsɛnsɛm pieces so a ɛno so akɔ we will talk about all these here on hotdigitalonline.com and minority ne kasai Parliament yɛbɛhwɛ ne adi ho nkɔmmɔ Nana Asafo Eje Aye ono member of the Parliament and as a minority num yɛbɛhwɛ na yɛne ɔno so di nkɔmmɔ na yɛahwɛ na mmom mɛpɛ sɛ yɛbɛkɔ ɔman Ghana mu ne yɛdi nkɔmmɔ ansa na afei yɛwie a na yɛatoa so mewie a na mama kwan na wo nso wafrɛ na wode wo views opinions ne wo comments aba na afei yɛatoa so afiri hɔ kɔ so no tie hotdigitalonline.com boho bio adwumadie ɛna waso egusu ati midin the principal from Kwame J and yetna ha kopim se eye dumienu ebebo anti continuity hotdigitalonline.com bohobio jumadi every Wednesday between 9:30 to 12 midnight inti continuity na fe yentwa so in free ho and I hope that you bring a bit of good connection.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, on Digital Online.
Send our tree Valentine, a bar no penum, a bedi din como. Just say, see, some of those. Nemum, send a medical canna. Me ma quine, now afraid. A Brennan swing, some mamma in Ghana, and I'm a free Ghana ria. Na fee, maybe a homana man so wabem. Na yeti, some other reports say, woho, and also you beat me a di home como. Me resem in Sabeka Okojabo Ukraine. Me regular and able reporter or walk Oirepa FM, Oirepa TV, one of the journalists and the presenters on the TV and the radio as well. Na the Ahono or the Abre and Nafi Yatwaso a free hop. Cosinity hotdigitalonline.com. Ma Eransana Yeres and Sabacon Cobuano. Akojabono say some of the kind this issues so hard and pese utie emunsem kakra na afe yewia na afe yetwaso yehwe yebesa ababio continuity na yenko Ghana na eni nkobo free answer
US relationship with Israel, Gaza, about the Caribbean, about South America, US new relation. You know how the leftists.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
The position or the foreign affairs position of the country
of Ghana, no.
Of Ghana,
no, it shouldn't.
No, and one thing I may say. I was the issue is not about Ghana speaks too. Like I told you, Ghana speaks too quickly, Ghana speaks too absolutely, Ghana speaks too recklessly, and Ghana speaks too alone, entirely alone. They don't stand with anyone. That is our problem. That is our problem.
And
Mr. Obi, you will find a chief diplomat of this country on the social media banter. Chief diplomat on the social media banter with a senator. You know, TV your friends, the Mohammed Mumuni Bayes Adiwi. Anna Victor Bayes Adiwi. Anna Kwame Nkrumah Bayes Adiwi. Anna Sheria Yokobotu Bayes Adiwi. Don't do it. That is why we feel that no, the temperament of the minister is not fit for the portfolio. Not fit for the portfolio.
Omanpenyi man in Quatranche on Fanny Pavo.
Oh, dear, on Fanny Pavo before, or bit me I had here, you know. Yes, that's all you go bad. No, he's good, fine brain, he's very intelligent. He can reassign him to somewhere else. But baby, I want it. On one case, I mean, sure, say ninja because send your person you're not there. And yes, I know how we are there. If you have parents and what you know. Oh, that's what Pentecost. I saw no you know, I'm born praise. Oh, the way elder. Praise is not cost so. One of the sacred and the diet praise. No about Bass and your bonnie. Hunto.
All right. And you know, also you would escalate concerns when Parliament resumes. Mobe raise you on the floor, right?
Oh yes, obviously. Obi say Obe share a request no more. Yankasa keke. The proposals lead to her, which say objective, not to foreign relations nasia.
Yes.
You will not just throw it away because it is coming from
the minority.
You will look into it. Obi say
high-level
technical working group with any US foreign side no. The outstanding issues,
now,
migration issues, migration documentation, and consular operations. Now, two, keeps for tax policy now. I'm mindful in Ababesho to say Ghana, the Obon of the Bogu. Now, see, you appointed a special envoy for the diaspora and migration affairs. Now, see, that's our special envoy, unreported directly to the president. In fact, yes, also can I say, President Mahama's envoy, on your beer, the new young international stage. We say, your friend is Papa is always
Sahel.
And no, the foreign minister, Juma.
Say another envoy, they're not just say, or Tehona, yeah, did I see 2 million now? No, what in Papa?
Juma no so chain. Just say, you want to change. And I said, the temperament of the year, Jumano, and yet no near the year Juma was also. It will be best that we get somebody who is a bit matured, who is a bit diplomat, why yet Jumana check or experience, no. Because your minister, sincerely speaking, you can tell. Mr. Metiniaka say, they are when your friend is a diploma work to be a sada. A parliament not tonight, and no, ranking member, yes, or just senior Jumano. That is why they say that. Look, diplomacy is saying everything but appearing not to say anything. The name of this language in Asia. You are saying everything, but you are not saying anything. So we must be measured. And then the bonus is a pampa homaswa or pamason. And then the bonny move, and then the montia, because the minister we are, Obian from Mammy as of with it.
Yes.
Mammy.
Yes.
And then my buying. In fact, make me Nelson for so dear. Don't mind any babyam. And you will bear me witness here. This is about the second or third time we are raising issues on the posting, on the mannerism, on the temperament, on the emotions of the minister. This is about the second time. So, for your friend is saying, base media, they can incite by the social media, I mean, can be incited to do me whom Manasa Zuri again and Ziakwe, one kind there, no kind of Kabetias and Country or Troyan.
Very well. Honorable, my nurse na yenshe maybe mu resume na mu taking a step further. You be science ready home komobio. Why? Yeah, that's a part. I mean, that's the yes. That's the deputy ranking member on the Foreign Affairs Committee, and Asafwe J.I.A. or constituents in the Ashanti region. Or mama reasons why they think the president should relieve Honorable Okujeto a black one.
All right, lines, no, say, welcome. Hello, welcome, Michelle. Memoir John and Anime. Hello. Okay, and then say line, no. Okay, what do you mean? Hello. Hello, welcome. Okay, my name is hello. All right, the lines, no name say hi, drink a crab, but I didn't hear anymore say. because some of the details we are saying keep it me free or could job on China to us a free her. But and some I can was some of the minority, HSS a parliament aside area assembly, and I say some of them are to Ghana say they will call for the removal, and I say the foreign affairs minister Okujitua Blackwa and near maybe a Akoso na fe you heard GPRT so and some call so any day into facility hot digital online.com facility na fe yenhwe na yento asen free or enche maybe a humana mouse wa bam na de ho on so or the abrain ba se na enim no yegu so hwe se bitimi edi nkomo kakra facility hot digital online.com bo bi odwumadi na wason egusu a otie ukuada eye enyimre na asa na dwo free nonkono ebo apamu no ye de dwumadi ebrel sinebe ya betidi nkomo midweek edition na ya share some of the major stories na eba no na afi yetimi abomoden edi ho enkomo but one story eba ye ene eye GPRT ho nsem medical kan no yedim se na wotwi mu akwa about last week from last week the koba na ka ho nsem for even Christmas time ena eno ho nsem koba but GPRT apeja ho nsem pese omo hwe na omo so eye sa ensemi ano san ene ho nsem sitie ana san na esi akodru ye hwe se ebitimi edi ho nkomo ewa fidie so ene anadwi continuity hot digital online.com within at the principal na yeah me so akoja bo eguso yes ye betimi yanya no na yele na kasa but there is a report kobaye enedue efa sa ensem no ho enti yeti ho nsem kakra that's a report kobaye enne how things unfold the face off and answer GPRT and the drivers and the other center ECT continuity hotdigitalonline.com.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
For the union, GPRTU is cracking down on rogue drivers in the streets of Ablekuma. Here in Accra, a dramatic showdown unfolded as the GPRTU swooped in and arrested 15 drivers accused of charging multiple fares. The GPRTU says the move is part of effort to tackle driver indiscipline and address transport challenges in the capital city. The union's task force has pitched camp at the Accra Metropolitan Assembly 37 and other surrounding areas to fish out offending drivers.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
So you remember, this is coming up days or amidst challenges of passengers getting transport to your various destinations.
And then I want to say, on our arrest that we have made now is about the unlawful entry. One, some of them do overcharge, and then some of them also do take short distance. Instead of going to maybe from Awoshi to Kaneshi, he will tell you he's going to Ablekuma or Anya, then he will drop you there, and then the same person will continue the same journey again. And this is why, especially these drivers here today, you are seeing, they are the short men which we have arrested now. My brother, will you believe if you have nothing doing, we can arrest you? Like some of the drivers are telling me now, he was going to purchase what they call it is roadworthy. Roadworthy doesn't concern anything at the lorry park, you see. So if you tell me you are going for your roadworthy, it is not justifiable because you were mentioning Odoko, Kanishi, you see. Meanwhile, you are not in that jurisdiction, so you can't tell me it is not justified. We are here to hand over to the police for the police to take action, and our officers are also here. So I think the next procedure is the officers and the police.
I heard earlier that these drivers will be processed for court. Is that the case?
Exactly true. Exactly true.
You think this will be deterrent enough to maybe stopping other drivers from doing this?
I am sure you also believe it is going to happen, because when some of these people are seen on the national daily that this is what's happening, they are not going to do.
But would you do more operations apart from this, just this place?
We are hitting another place this evening. But if I mention, they will be alert. So we are hitting another place this evening, and it will be continuation.
So that's the National Guards Commander, Eko Gezi, speaking there to my colleague, Fatau Bayaga. But Deputy Spokesperson of the GPR2, Samuel Amwa, also mounted a strong defense for the operations.
We've arrested about 15 vehicles. But the fact is, you see, all the vehicles that were arrested, among the 15 vehicles, it was only one vehicle that belongs to a union. And we normally say that these things that are going on, most of the vehicles don't belong to any of the union. That is why it's very difficult for us, because we've been advising them about some of these things. So we think that it's going to help, and we are not doing it only for today. It's going to be continuing not only on the Ablekuma, stretch. We are going to go to all the other areas, all these areas that we found all these things happening. We are going to go there, and we'll make sure that all the drivers will comply. And what we are saying is, you see, the law states clearly that before you be allowed to operate as a commercial transport operator, you must belong to an existing transport union. The Road Traffic Act, LI 2180, Regulation 121, stated it clearly. So we've been telling the police all this while that they have to, implement this law, making sure that there will be an enforcement. Then all those vehicles that don't belong to any of the union, they join the unions, so that all these problems will be solved. So I believe that since the GPR2, the Greater Accra, has taken it upon themselves to, embark on this, operations, I believe all the other regions, we are going to hit all those places, making sure that every driver must belong to an existing transport union. We are not saying all of them should come and join GPR2, but we have other unions, so that we can be able to regulate them. In case of any sensitization, education and all that, we know their whereabouts. Then we can, go there to educate them. So this is what we are doing. And we think that
the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
All right, so the issue, Cecilia Madrin Chambaso, was I heard the story today, and then you may on from Joy 99.7. Top story na issue I want to say. Now, the issue was cars no na ebini ho. Nti ye pe car ama car no a fa nipa sanse nipa abedoso ewo ekrom ebinya kwan enko mu fie anopa ane enwumre. Nti how best is, how can we really handle this? Yabani Bemu, provided cars at a point, Christmas in Ebai, Abedu Sanremu, still I know. But the GPRTU are Mujinamu Emma, Abino, cars and transport in one sense, no. And no, and I almost say almost drivers, no more who's a cars in the brain, no. It be crying ni. Any membership, just a woman can GPR to you a corner. And you almost sure almost answer illegally. But I'm trying to find out what we are fighting for. Say, car net also, and ye free, and I say, car, and depending your being fat. And to see almost all the other Gumusuno, and may register Mumti at Chum. Anyway, my main call is no Sanamino or Kojabo, my res Oko, at Timika Sabria, Oko. Hello, Oko. Yes, sir. What's my gas? I'm saying that the online. I'm not too sure why. I am I'm being honest. I'm not too sure. An alliance, but hopefully, no. I hope say bit to me. IABB. Hello, Oko. Okay. I'm in here. Okay. I feel them say I feel them between come because everyone wants a line and they say hello.
Hello, meton kan wa hapa.
I feel meton kapa meton kaye. Hopefully say you wait me adi nkomo a. Line no enti enko. All right. Abibia bokode.
Nyame adom na onso
Yamadum, you go so war her, according oh, yet me akwa famu ya sabe abetena headie. Na chese Yamadum. Okay, brain internet line, no say here internet brebu mem say medical bobo nsem ni bi so, but GPRT ho nsem ne and how dey minyama for a couple of minutes now. Especially the GPRT issue, our motor drivers in the end. And we are looking at how, meaning what we are fighting for, and I say what we are trying to achieve. Second, in the door, so near ye be a free. And I say, if you are baby guma, ye illegal, Antino. Yeah, meaning how over the story, no, sorry, in city actually. Inti, Mamjama, now for your share, Okujetu, a black was so parliament. Just say almost every convener, I know. A part the minority nafa and it service some restrictions no emun sem senicity
principal me that say ma yemfantia free Ghana emma yenetie for ne yahwefo and particularly to you when the production bench and management that almost yemomajo in fact and some no pino na what they are to dra na for the sake of time ne said the network ni
yeah no a line on your video boy emo and the line in your cry but we see na yedin komo ahwe kakra 8 minutes after 10 hotdigitalonline.com and check yeah okay right but to find into us.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Okay, send them the kind of say okon lines no high kakra, but send them the kind you heard nimu. Na yensem na yabubo bosu bi you heard see a bit home come on, but hopefully no. Na yebeshe, but na me go so can say what are we fighting for? Now, story GPRTU cracks down on drivers, on rogue drivers in Accra. 15 arrested over illegal fares. And the air can say, "Trotro, mobile short." Hence, I say, a bit me about more than I could do, baby. I say, could do, and I say, "Better one fare, now a free baby." I say, could do a cosina, Usisim come, no, no, Nina. But at the end of this, something we in our eba. And how can we handle these issues? I know I idea you make and what especially transport now be cry coffee no I don't know this animal we no air quacoba. I say one more so be room fa. I'm not condoning so obia want a car biano because the story is say obia no I want a car bia or tiny baby no to me for car no station. No Zulu do because car don't cry in yebi. In Juzu over contour no charging a fare. And no, now, Chimay, I didn't say more. I can't say more. My man has a bit to me or Conco as I was welcome. You wait on there as a way boy.
Okay, sir, a muda when I say between our twaswa.
A muda hopa.
Okay, but that's it. Enti Ubusayana a no crack. Na Yakasay Yabakasa Ghana, transportation crisis, emu. Se Yenimsenka, ye baby bronya, and pono before during the Christmas, no, Yenimsensa Brenidra, acquired tradition, the Parodo backroom, Tina, ye baby bronya, no, Yenimse, ye bronya nuntia. But ye casa se ye di bronya no ma, bosome crab etoso. But transportation, set off what point juma. Now be na car e dia ko ba bia wote ubetimi e delay so 3 good hours na unya car then okra no ano pass so a ebia wa free fie na no so wo be fine ho especially ya ye nika no de na Ghana so no always take advantage over weak system. Yafuni say any power na ebimano.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Okay, 5 cities, 50 pesos. But and drive person see any power room, car and you only charge 20 Ghana cedis.
Okay, and I'm say you ever heard now you didn't come on. Now I'm saying na land dey nya dey boy. Na enchemu kakra na na ye pe ehia sanse okono ya na wo Ghana ho. Na stories na odi echi or TV no so or radio no so na wo kan bi. Na wo no so wa hwem ti ana normally dey hwe grounds no on the grounds no na say you hunu sane ye. Ensem no esi e kwa na nke amakwan na so no my mu explanation me you nya the picture.
Wo hwe person akra ni komase.
Okay. All right. Enti I'm saying na okuja boy be twenaja na afi ya hwe na ya di nkomo ahwe ye nsem num e wo ha na ya hwe esanse ebre no say di eche because it's about 30 minutes after 30 minutes after 10 enti no you can say ye hwe na ya di okuju ochi am say ebre no nti ye be hwe na ejai okuja boy na afi chiri Nyame adman na atwese ne ya help kwan for him say WhatsApp no moye. We need to find a way. Na and the other apps here different for Ghana near day. Unfortunately, I used to have my old phone, no my new phone. No. All these apps have gone. Me who be afa cry na why. We will see. The be no a bit my. Okay. Anything common no am say ye nyina ye di kan e di mu bi ye hwe parliament e ho nsem. The call for the removal of the foreign minister and summer because I'll get the details me ankasa ha na fe yetimi edi ho nkomo sanse na mbezenka okon echichim kakra but the lines in why cry anyway my her lines no so na fe yentraso but I'll come back to the stories na yentra. Hello
Principal, na name is in church Ghana for
na name is abokode
awurade adon
na bibia ekoso
Madawoma, Yamadawoma, Yabo,
MPP primary, and Okoja also exclusive mommy, and a line, ya meant to be going room.
But they are fun, na Minjinasu.
I will not mind your Yakasa, Onyama.
Our bar fan on Minjinasu.
Mati, Yakasa, Yenikomo.
Your friend is saying transport to Senia, Yakin. Yeah, Yempenny for Naya Modi, maybe Diagro, Meakasano. Me akwara kakra no na ye tata basis a ye krom na bi ba ye krom Ghana baby a na bi ko bi ba ye krom a ina na to koba na transport semi nye issue fi nkan ba me krom bra kwa na ekọ bi ba na pa bi ba wi na ekọ ba sa chama obi so ka chem say a champion time so na ye wo basis a na ya locate ama baby bebra na ekọ ba utumi koba eba ne saying na odi ade ehye bibinsa na we collapse no enene trade na nitie obi discussions are na omoye about omanpanikofo ese okofa abroni bi a na ode ne baa na ohwe STC so na bronu de oye no se otote and the covers a omosole a na omokọ basis no nto se omokọfu bi no omokotue sika se na connectors ne bus drivers ne sika no omo afesika no nti omo de report no ko broni na udu adwuma mu ha na broni na sake onti asama wo kakora evidence no wo na we you a straight away and broni ne watch no otumi kra basis ebae ema ofi hokwa na Ghana na yesan wo $50 million ewa STC account neda President Mahama ba na almost obeyi ni fi o NDC for ba no mo ebeyi ni si o enye politics na meye ni amechire ni say yemu bi a yesore a yese Dr. Bawumia mbra na enye politics na ye ndewo nipa dasani whether black or white. So one for digital no anye nema na 1-to-1 o majisika obi scam. Me am ti we say wo de me koto adwuma no na se kwanya da ho sika no mefa. A che se wo de digital no protect se memfa. Ansana biti adwuma me me no kasa me CCTV esi me so. Se CCTV esi me so ko anka patrol ka me nkobi kamba me se me keta na mada ale chi anaka mko. But ye the near good place are preventing me to do certain things. Anything here, Papa, not to come. Now, ye can I lead the Senate as whether NDC or MPP. If we are saying no, is a bad Africa. Obi a peace of mind, baby, and assume a betrayal. CCR. And you know, say ya ma transportation no, and effective war Ghana and the rest of Africa. You be a problem. CCR say receptionists are now. Or waha or ye receptions am I no. Wakotna South Africa, what is South Africa near Kose? Europe is sinking. Oh, ye European, we see European, you say Europe no, a say judgment na. Abra Africa, when you say we do what we and how to grow food, which are another reception will be
for discussion about why we are not able. I'm not I really don't buy the idea say let's compare the whites anyway. So why can't we? Because there's a big question. So can Metro Max be fixed? Ghana's rush hour crisis.
To me, effect, but a monetarization. I just say you monitor.
Because it's not like buses, no, ebiniho. We understand this.
Because discussing here, or the example by say, I no more fiscal. Opportunity scanner, no more D. Inchi Sicano better na one on what to media maintain basis. First, I offense Dr. Baumia by almost some cockra be the buyer. Kufor buy a penny kufor cockra be present, mamma buy as soon as I cockra 100 or labor. What the buy ever say?
But there are management. They show
because management from majority, excuse me to say,
so we know ourselves to say we say enti se me de adwuma be hye wo nana misansa minim niema ese me put in place a bit me adwuma no ade akoso me de adwuma hye won sa mama a time of maybe a year or two because me crowd president am be made so 4 years pe and the better there e de me ko biu me boa now within 2 years me de adwuma no is sinking, it's not going on well. We look at the real problems about how we are able, because why is it that your private transport organization say for other private transport companies, and they are running their businesses and it's going on well?
Because they are monitoring because they be our
but won't say a political appointment. Nipana ya appointing a no okoda a metro mass transport. No, he doesn't really deserve to be there. On your qualified, he has got nothing knowledge or debate me running the company. So if you are looking at caught into details about why you ain't mean fixing these problems, I think say and also Anna.
Oh, I can't when they say a beneficiary educational minister. How can you compare him to a say or rich? And to me,
Haruna Idrisu.
How can you compare or not to a say or rich educational or the buyer?
I didn't know what you mean compare. Haruna Idrisu has just started. Haruna Idrisu has just started. Or say has finished his job or call. And the implementation of free SHS Nema, he did well. A year juma.
Or say you were due to me, having a duswa.
May I compare Nipa Ewa. Let's not compare the minds.
Can I say, can I say, young Shana, young yet transport to me, yeah. A bequack of a problem about brain. I don't know mind be na obi more interview we say Adams one Adams na we na no interview no man no yeah America obo state ni din area ho nyina no Ghana ni ono no yeah transport designing ni nyina oda so adwuma America ho omampani kufo time omo de ne ba Ghana say nkoma meye drop na ne nia omo fi abem na ejiguye America state ono to say California area more one of the important on the designing ni nyina oda so hold position no why adwuma in the transport sector for 25 years oda so ewo ho a adwuma also be designing Ghana de nia bisa no kwa say Ghana ya kwan ne say kwan no kwa de big enough and say ye hia akwan bus de just bus trotro bi anya ala say obe yisu o fe ma say camera etumi twawo na trotro for so e wo be bi a ye betumi ama no so mo aba be bi ni kwa so mo ba
e hono kwa de infanto cho de bus na nkasa kwan ya ye gina nam so aye fa so ya nkasa private cars na ada ordinary cars na nam so yikura de kusi sen masa yam fa traffic ne sa
no so ya kwan no so ka ho akwan no so nye ye wuro so enye e no so sika no kakra na ebe ba no so a ne mpanifo na cha di obi obekwa akoso obi a wo ye wado ofihin wo koso sika no obi de aden na mpaniko fo kofa broni bese metro masa broni tumi koto bases bae no fi won so na 50 million dan ye de Ghana ni ko say wo de metro masa asase a omo bases ni egu a asase yeso ko over more than 200 and something bases asase say a no matutum ni ma no mato no scrap abre nipa so pe bas afo akofia omunya nti say yen go into runway ya kwan na ya manage bases ni ye tamu kam no obeye adwuma be say obepa adwuma be 3-4 hours kwa na mabonte unya bas na make sure say the world is coming to Africa obi e ba Africa aba be pe ba bia obetumi abo ne hu adwa nti no akwan a obi be pa adwuma na 3-4 hours ansa na watumi akodu fi na ya na o man say esesa ban whoever ne ni brewo runway plus metro mass no ana buses ayalolo e good say President Mahama de buy better management untuma na nipa nkotua sika wohwe kodwokrom runway omo ye wo say dan me koye investigation amanfo kwa na omo atwa ticket na de amam na omo age cash nipa na ojeje cash no de kwa kosi ni dan untuma ban tumi nkobbo be se me ye runway no say obi nkwatena na nkwa jeje cash sika no ji okosi ni dan ekrom na the same thing na wa bus attention ya na entrance me say wo hu ni ye to be full free because bus about here ni mo be dey to be monitor bi o to ati omo hu so omo boka no na omo sesa na dey osta card iba ya ene dey o dey touch fe na eko utumi mfa bus mma enye digital obi wiawo anya bibi fo kwa na ye wi abofo ni omo ye wi de bi omo chi aborofo da o stay train obi hwa hwa na ofa na wa wi na okọ sana onipa da sanity wa monitor ni po be wi until let us use the digital no and I yensa improve ya kwan ni yenye runway na ya so be yese
na misa because mate yema obi mrabi na x-ray no wetima sa ba yensa fa course ni bi em say lines no ayi we kakra nti no
okay
and you wetima sa ba x-ray ma me fa course ni bi ya kakra I'll give you the opportunity now for what's up baby 25 minutes after 10 hot digital online.com bohobio ena waso egusu a wotie na yehwe the issues by your foreign ministry honsem parliament so mo kwa mo hwese kujotu abrako nyini free no for issues about Ghana US visa restrictions ne ho ne manema no ewo ho GPRTU road transport so can Metro Mass can Metro Mass be fixed? And I say, can Metro Mass fix Ghana's rush hour crisis? Metro Mass no cry can once can it fix Ghana's rush hour crisis? You can once and the steps are GPRTU, SSU ATK. Is it the right way to solve the problem of our transport issues, our transport crisis? Maminko lines. So hello.
Hello, good evening, Principal.
Me just open the book there.
I'm Boko na way.
You go so pa. But you want
yeah, na kwa mini.
Nana. Tim Smith. Boko there.
Yes. Nyame boko pa.
Me too catch it.
Michelle, I want to panunchi.
No pano Jack. Yeah, the number baby. Yeah, meet you.
Principal, on the transport issue, I started before Christmas and after.
That's right.
Principal, I didn't because on the Maha said to make to say, I am penny phone be a possible to Bianca.
I don't know.
Who say neighboring country migration? Higher
Okay, so now you mean population no air cost?
That is it. You see, Nigeria saw people Ghana. This a people Ghana, and that's a ketwa. Who did we say? It wasn't like that though before Christmas.
I know the transport crisis, neighbor. It could be part of it, but I'm not sure the majority.
Part of it.
Yeah, it could be part of it, right? I agree.
Who did say? Principal just argued with a European Union, be UK, every 2 months, okay, 2002 thereabout.
Yeah.
Who say hospital crisis near the sorry UK? So what GP near the any OPD?
Yeah, housing crisis.
Housing baby are very good. Who said starting 2002 be unit 2 months? The same thing. And then also Ghana. You see, I like the for Ghana and Yaketwa. And then your monk full and full in the idea. It's a migration, it's on your need, your sense was beyond my the friend saying population growth.
Population census at a point, not a regular, but I said, Nancy, me too, among country. Ghana population census, then for commission for me.
It would almost say a day happen between Christmas and only after Christmas. A day happen, and I was here.
And it's still happening actually. Yes, sir. A sweater.
A sweater. It was because of mobile among from the Ghana. Obviously, Ghana, especially so, and it's in the moment you're on it. So now your friend is saying, transportation only time of private government shouldn't get it. Say a mere measure the liber tools here and say, be out the transports, be buses near the piano, duty free, so that you bring more for private company to run. You can say a quack of far, how do you call it? A quack of far government, we are a year go for me discount.
I didn't think government didn't go for this year.
My principal, I mean, in Ghana for. The train Ghana based in the Ghana, I tell me one transport business, if you come and press this in the government are running as successful. Tell me about
STC at a point is successful.
A good, now sorry, a good, Say, any old salon,
yeah.
What you say?
Tata bus,
something of VIP, you will be seen there. What's a VIP going to What's the VIP grow day by day? Why?
Run it day by day.
Run by private company. They check on them. They make sure that everything is working. I don't think transport, you're from my private. Now let me say, sir, assembly, you can have the digital. Bamia say, you better digital Ghana. Bamia calling it my digital. I think we are working. Ghana, we are better position. Digital. And now we are more position. Now the whole world is being digitalized. The whole world, everywhere is being digitalized.
And then one got digitizer. Yeah. I mean, it's a trend. Trender. Now we are moving into even AI.
Like I said, driving. Digitalization, yet is driving. BS driving. And no, but me and digital. I know like I say. Before, I did when young and position you sit and about you 80 something. Munjai time. Digital, Munjai can. Now digital Bamiano or Bahas as economist. One Bahas a digital and young Bamian introduced digital in the world and I in Ghana. Munjai Sadiane. Munjai. Now Munka say government whichever government in power should focus on the digitalization because we have the technocrats, our war to see how many say. It's in the Bamian and digitalize after the Omoyan to say the Bamian and the bag now. And like I say, saying no more yeah, and I got a full true about the Tantan position. What's our starting you? Mumayan, when you have fast for my religion, Namuyan digitalization. And there will be the whole world, the BR is being digitalized. And no Bamian, I said, man, great.
Anyway. Nana Kwame, why? Okay. All right, Mammy, Okon, I will line so. Say line, no. I'm not too sure. So Okon, so line as you. Hello, Okon.
Principal.
Say, Neddy line any am why I'm in Ukraine, but quickly, no. What about clarify the story about Okujo Black Parliament? And then some MC Muka Crunchy, Muka Krawa Sampa, and Nedry Senesi course. Senesi, who do you know what Dinkomo?
In fact, Principal, last week, and I say, in France, the previous week, sir, it came about 2-3 weeks ago, and a bit just say, America, Mampany, Donald Trump, my order said, na soldier for, and Kofa, Venezuela, Mampany. Nicolas Maduro. Na akoye pinso my koye international discussion. Na enona yen foreign affairs minister Honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa issue statement on behalf of the government condemning decisions say America ebeko akwa abducte Mampany Nicolas Maduro. Na in fact the statement is by now or condemn say a banner and answer America for a breaking international protocol, international law, and in your money identity as immediate almost hiring state Venezuela Mampany. Nanona one more diplomatic relations as Rebecca said a choir. Okujeto Ablakwa fast so we issue that statement, it looks like as a or take Donald Trump warning. I need to call Conessa, because we use diplomatic way. Now on the communicative fine, a woman say America for invade Venezuela, the name say Ghana ever contribute voice to data. Nanya from that tangent. So young Kebian Shim Enra Anna Edom Kume Wogani Mrashibigam, ranking member on Foreign Affairs Committee. Our ye Miami District, and that's why Miami MP. Honorable Nana Kwame Asafwege, aye, Bosome for home Rashibigani. With the Edom Kumano and a press conference. Now, press conference to Yinano and say, we get to Ablakwa, ain't me manage diplomatic relations and that communicate ye. And we know a can't be crana. America for I impose visa ban on Ghana, any other 74 countries, and therefore, Okujeto Ablakwa and Sam Fatase will be hold the position as the Foreign Affairs Minister. Until Mampany John Dramani Mahama, M1 and I to you, and as one you 2 million friends. No must have cited example say, Nonsense Obekaya, Israel for a deportee Ghana for be. Emma Okujeto Ablakwa issue statement to say, because of that, Ghana buying so a deported Israel for as a tit for tat. Why you be a use be a tuaka? Then on a minority nature say Okujeto Ablakwa a cost what Nasi say or a foreign affairs minister. And bilateral relations are a Ghana any amount of work and Tamono sa nkita dealing in Abese and Wintino Yam Pamun Fracunaso as the Foreign Affairs Minister. Na eno ana press conference ni ND Enrano ene Edom Kumano so led by Vice Chairman for the same Foreign Affairs Committee in Parliament. I wano ana woye MP ewa Jirapa. Wano so etina Edom Kesian wanemu. Ana wano so almost to be mane ukujetu almost to be mane a Edom Kumano say. Said the woman can about woman. and you're not into other 74 countries in what Donald Trump impose visa ban on them. No, woman so a man penny for non cycle or foreign affairs ministers are now. If we say, honorable could get to a black one, a control letter, essay, the America for and yet, and into one win state Venezuela president. Nasta dom kumano bekase. The Hawaiian was say diplomatic relationship inti yam pamanwa. Then other 74 countries no edi krampua US ni Venezuela bante woman kebie no womonso ye de visa ban ato womonso no womonso president and saki womo as foreign affairs ministers ana so sisi ana no akwakoye enchi no ahwe kese a ababeto the two caucus in parliament no eda womo entem na yenim se eyeden a Ghana de unim se obi a defend ne de enti se wutie nsem a ene majority ne nso kan womo kirem se de enti a botaye enti a ona bo okude to blakwa wodi issue sa statement na ma US no na o show capacity as a sovereign state foreign affairs minister enti ne say or disrespected Donald Trump and as America. They na o show capacity as a participating member at Ghana so United Nations. Intino okuje to ablakwa a foreign affairs minister within 1 year no say passport acquisition krano is so easy. Say open passport what them you can fill the forms online then we want to say they are better they deliver at their brow intino okude to ablakwa eyobia were competent on the job and until the minority it is neither here nor there. Until principal naturally say, yeah, can I say no minority condemn the decisions of the government through the foreign affairs minister say obey issue statement to condemn the actions of Donald Trump. And my majority also support to say foreign affairs minister not all show capacity as a member state of the United Nations. From so.
Okay. All right. Yeah, hey. Say Parliament in your airing convening me boy.
That the Parliament convening.
Okay, so omo be dra me say be issue a. You ever heard or is it expected say the government should issue a statement on this?
Yeah, can say the issue Buribeka say it is still pregnant. Yenyan who the government and also beka say government whether through Felix Ofosukwache and I said Dr. Callistus Mahama say ombe issue statement from the Jubilee House. These two caucuses no woman say more kind of one there. And from the second there yes, I'm trying for idea near Ghana. We don't see possibilities. Say Jubilee House ebe issue communicate because majority no decision no carry weight. You want to say I quite say the battle of the words. Minority majority and majority no over the minority in this case. Intino say one more babonting arbitral support to Okudeto Ablakwa. To me, I don't see a possibility. Say Jubilee House also ebe add up either a communique or a voice to that. Intini ni money say Parliament no best reconvene in the appropriate time no. Nea per se ebe a matter of discussion. And I say see anoa majority no abe responded to minority no case close. Inti ye ready mo.
Okay. Yeah, send BCSC. I'm say a brain is a job. Now, ever does it and say the line I'm why, but at least yet me didn't come back. I'm sure I could jabo. Ever does it.
Your best friend for no so say the network in January they are telling.
You ever heard next week, may try now in the course of the week, I'll try and my pecan for phobia. Yeah, DVD and common, not for why? Okay, but that's a problem. All right, so you're lines and so now you're in trust. So, Ohana, what am I see? Hello, but your why and a war phone lines you see. Wow, number 384.
Hello.
Yeah, Major Sumbacho Money.
Oh, a family who's to Ampofu.
Who's Ampofu?
Yeah. I'm saying, my bar lies, and then my first time.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's great. Now, because I'm free.
Because every lending here.
I have
Lending, we were lending.
Okay. Yo, and then your first time caller, the anime job. Who remember time kakene? Who's Ampofu you?
I must now make and say almost a transportation a year trot for no. Wo coca cra no more dinner. Mimi nipa that daily would start to man. My yacht.
In the area of experience. And it's an Mexico.
My year trot to man. Now, problem a woman in see I know the spent a cra for Ghana 800 to 1 billion. Now be then what is that 800 to 1 billion? It's a ma obia and fat what road, dear new beer and febinco.
Okay.
And then in as you see, I thought to an actual obia and ho, our de trot echo. German name one bahanum. Bears a impediments and me fat what rock quarter. It is a bani betty, no betty duty in this woman up bapom kakra. Ama yet me the beer qua. What one beside Jumati said, more, what when the bibu. And your crown I will call a year, I will see. You thought one I thought on anything, ama, that problem nabana.
Okay.
What
are you looking at?
Duty number from Katra.
Duty has been an issue that we are saying that there be a duty issue, there be a duty issue. So you think it's a duty no emra form? And then Nipan to me for a cast to be a trot be encore.
Do to the boarding, Pentanqua 800 to 1 billion. And the Ben Albert Chimiatis 800 to 1 billion, yet the carnage of Ukraina, yet the shipment in Echewa, be a day to you. And to the carn in Mawa, what I mean, Mawa, Quanya, Minimum Fatua, let me at me 800 billion.
By Barnady, Metro Mass transport by. And the buses by and no buses in Igum. Ain't you know, oh, trot no, I would have corner, any abandonment to mass transit be ready by, you know, which the end I am feeling because
Yuko Kumasia, Kumasnam, Woku Kumasia, VIP bus, the answer you go for it's over 500 to 800.
But a human ingui.
Ingui said, what yes, a year, and what number to be. It is a buying bus, no. The buying bats no what the beban or the year Juma, the Bosumi, Yama 100 cities are. So bats next a year. Tell my a bra say no. 100 cities, Yama half of the pay, confirm see a very pay baby, no, what are the Aquajuma? Bosumi, it's your car 100. That's a bat next a year, near repaying year. Pay no demand, what it or ultra half, no more half. Eti ameni pano ebe meni pano a no car bus no the ni be bus wa nyesa starter kura no a na battery kura no a no de akusi wo na wo twene and repair na bosom yitua nika.
Oh, they are not bad, but I me how at a point transport institution and I say your transport home sense na ban the transport near the Babegum. Metro Mass in STC near we still struggling. We've been to me, I can't go to no. I don't know. Say, how can we fix that? Better after so many said, yet did you know be ever been gone is fine. And Miss Sprinter near the okay. Sprinter, Ubi Abia, so be at the Conan corner so the year, the Bujo. But we want to have a very lasting solution to the problems. Yeah, can't answer me.
Dear, make me a can a year to say. Oma a duty in the form. Duty in the form, net, trot 20 beer, crocracy, baby. Betty me a boama, or a light in tennis watcher. If you said that metro bus, no, would you mean fan concracy, a German, your baby or home, by German, your bus running 24 hours. By baby, a yes or a lungu, no, or more bus, a friend, a taxi. And no, it's a VW, and it's spent and it's a standard, you big baby, a honor, any power honor. Now, I can see no acting at the Omuko important places. So on the to what one day was a denya by Yajuma. Okofa VIP 100 in the bar, the same thing. In Kratia, your boss in ne, Kumasi ne baby and to make one obia then I would VIP in the Timiako.
Obani, Medase was a contribution there, but I know because I'm afraid we could be why.
You made that.
Miss Medase, Yamisha. Opening the first time call, the first time, and our friend ready. So it's really encouraging. Now, yeah, I say, I want to see views and opinions. So, there about 13 minutes to 11. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Principal.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm in show. Pomoko. Frankini.
Frank, Boko.
I'm not doing much.
Papa. Say, you do what see. You do what see. Say, oh, yeah, okay, Asia, see, Visha.
Okay. You can later.
Mate. It's you, Frank.
You mention the winning candidate Japan. The BOV and mention the T for ne almost supporting
no, so the second. I did see you one.
Oh, there,
sir, proofs in say posters in service near my coin say or no what to me.
Oh, don't worry. Sir, propaganda in the because na Ghana one about 12 hours about me Ghana so be. Not a Ghana other minimum one almost so about me as about me I'm a president of Ghana. Na Ghana say net and now don't know how far about we I did big ram so be the vice president because of you know for about me or no die credit presidency kran kwadwene ho bida. Kwadwene ho kra say even MP kra or dwene ho kra so be MP da. Na Ghana politics in the so near maybe to say Yakofa Ubia near the Benya position be divya near fees at any panel qualified to be president. You know what it takes to be president? Nipa Utumiku Jina Cape Coast, a handful near him and penny for no catcher will say, Yababi Sea Airport near Bayer Stadium. Not Yakubusa and Ekufado, so no more shake, also so your president. And the Adrena Bell to me, vice president could baby promise it the whole region.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
It me pushy bomb, Yaman to make a cancer in beer. Your coffee one in the home. This is the type of president who Fofi say, or my president of Ghana. Okojina chief imam in Eka say chief imam so Obabi see modern 16 school. All regions in Ghana. Land the cray friend sell land to Canada or young be. And Timbusa say, somebody or person by your president or Kasa, ya not a base of what? And I say, this is a big problem psychologically. And I am to me, I can't sing this sour bra. Won't shed the end, baby, of a kwakusi. Look, it's about time we need to examine Dr. Baumia, the real Kasa, and in near my way. It's questionable. And the mentia says, and cophobia to one one. Nancy, I have two baby, ye, Kudina baby. Or say Ghana for Yaya Bonamon Fanche, Monfanche, Moto Abaman and Bayer president here. Men, yes, I didn't beam. And I did to make a say, so no why Bonendos or Persuasive Bonifacio can catch a Ghana for. There are big countless of and some Dr. Baumiaka. She see this. Bomina Coca say. So exchange, you know, you're wrong. Was it when fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. And I'm a what? It drew the time, exchange rate, you know, air cost, air 18, air 19, air 20, now you busa. What the man saw them high? The video is there. Obi or person will share video and be a one share video. Even MPP for no much when they were ashamed. No much is so much as say what kind of mindset and what kind of belief system Baumia is operating on. And this is the person that people think say, oh my president. Make it so be because I see I can't something about digital. Baumia, even data protection, he doesn't even understand what we call data protection. Me. Somebody who is close to me. I will put a position be about
Baumia anti-data protection.
I am telling you. Busa se Baumia was for digital. No. a dear Ben advocate ye says since ye ba bemu as will be a digital person. Ope say young fire niema yan kuku computers, young computerize niema digitally. And data ye do protect ye did you know what they say protection says you protected data ye collect no. Busabaumia say budget to say and will to be the government that time I know what Ben we say you per se a digital dia. This is the database you are building to protect data. What is this work can you want some that? If a man who want to go digital and he doesn't talk about how to protect those data, and people are calling on radio saying Bomia president. What we say Bomia Kasa data protection? What will Bomia so can be that? Even UK, you to be hijacking the whole NHS and the whole police even website. So, Mr.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And the Bomia digital was young corner. Young corner fire data no come Israelis no moon keep said the Jemen Sabah your car say electoral commission the data system were controlling by Israelis. So what is our issue, no? This is Bomia. Yeah, Tegana so same be so somebody what building the empire. Can Japan. What digital no? Na Bomia no name digital. Can Japan what building on my radio? Or building King City Media, all of them in a base on digital. And I'm what? Principal.
Yes, me too.
That's not making me what?
Also, of course, media, of course, data protection and all these cybercrime and all these, we should be aware of it.
What's that here? If there's somebody on what building all these institutions around him, data.
We don't want to believe he said. And I say, Baumia doesn't know what is called data protection, any cybercrime, any nonsense. I mean, you don't want to believe that, isn't it? We just okay. I mean,
Principal, I'm very serious. So I am very serious about this.
Go that way. Now, president. I mean, data protection and cybercrime, all this is one of the. And the moment you start out about digital information, communication, all these, this is something that you are being taught.
Yeah, but what I'm talking about, the Americans say, any partner will pretty for say you move to digital. What's in the normal casa about how you be protected data?
Baumia casa on data, digital, so obviously. I can be brave. Data protection but we should be aware.
Data protection. Okay, so I can for data protection. How much money? And what can say you to me? One no budget here return Ghana since MPP bar pop to the Bombia talking about digital. Set your budget back home. You can data say you allocated this amount of money for our data. What you that? The baby read the budget you can't data.
Kasa maybe kasa.
And non content. Dr. Baumia, I think say again you the professional kasa and unti yakokofano. Ana say no also what they say economic beboa.
Yes, I don't know no deputy governor Bank of Ghana near Digna.
Thank you. I told forcing you read the budget 2 years. Or who be bia o as an economist, press conference about me started here in 2008. Well, yeah, between 2016. A week be press conference. About economy, about data, about economic data. I make what Kasafa sensor your bar opposition. Also, about me a press conference about Kasafa economy. Because we're failing willfully. Big time, we're failing. I'm a Ghana for no. Say, Bob, young twin could not be anke economy once. And one number crowd will pretty so person by a president. Obin can't dear about Copa Wakana, a pass Musa with the Oba with my way. Obin come back on say nothing. Empty promises, empty. Be dear the one of Bobia can I bet to a pussy gun. All I can in Japan. Get Japan so bad. All the system rates all Ghana in Yano. Obe decentralize what they saying institutions no ministries ni nyina enwu akra bi. It is what the ministry way call us agree kesi what they call tamale. Okay? It is what the agree ni call tamala. Agree ministry na wonim enuane a ene niam be call so tamale be make sure say be ba ho. Ba omi anaka so di ni krom no sense aso between the eyes ade no. Kennedy promises a woba IMF aye kobo busian de nye biem because all this busian ba omi adi animu a woba no no ni da so anse wo sa bo busian de be huma no. Ye ba omi na be ka kire Ghana for say IMF ye no bo wie ye nko biem e na wo gina platform so e no name all the economic team and MPP tam ye fair Professor Jambafo Alanko Jochire Martin Senior Minister Safomafo count them. As a head of economic team, who may see the Kodru 1819 as a head of economic team. And you are telling me, say, young fan Nipa will make Ghana so my president. And on Tonchen, right? Adia eba Ghana say, me you be kasa say your cap myself. Only full and for your Ghana say. The system also say no. We need somebody who is a strong characteristic leader. A leader on one kasa otumi punishing the bar. Regularly Japan neba no all drive when the police cheer no. Adi o ye dey nyam na meka. Your friend ne papa police friend ne papa. They catch and say a chill ba no obo the bending get Kennedy bow Kennedy catch police for the look. Mon lock no. It's not above the law. This is the type of leaders we are seeking for. And in Yamia Yadum, Kennedy Amaya Bako. Now, principal, maybe we are saying, Drew says, on how African Americans will move Ghana, say. So, on the Acoso now. Say, we are in the second exodus. First one, now you move free Egypt. Second one, we are moving across the world to Africa. And Ghana has been the gateway to Africa. Now, we're looking for leader or you're pragmatic, leader or you're truthful, leader or making us sustain this number of people or pussy from America to Ghana. Leader or you're bold to make this or make a decision. And you're Bawumia. This time in the era, woman. Bawumia is the last person anybody should consider so many Ghana.
But Ninginano depends on the delegates.
Delegate Omokotwabano. Omohundia Ghana for sure. All the delegates no ma conform. Why I said ne? Oshe MPs no me de Bawumia. All the deputy finance ministers no me de Bawumia. They move from Bawumia come to Ken because we say.
Election lose your cross about the Cambo Mababetai Bawumia about 218 or 100 Abanina Babedi Bawumia. Me who parliamentarians no commitment and also my Bible and say I can't prefer say I meant to yadia wait me a catch me. I will say you declare the point.
Oh,
meanwhile they are delegates.
Delegates now can't almost some MPs.
MPs no. And
now MPs are no more parliament no yes 200 na be di Bawumia. Omulusu omo. MPs no more parliament no yes.
The American say the MPs no even omo elusu na saying omo elusu aba any MPs ni bi omo nyina omo beka bo mbedi Bawumia. They declared their support for Dr.
Bawumia. That was before. Sisi ameno ka say. Sisi ameno ka say dey enya no correct. Obi obaka be say MPs be 200 be Bawumia be enya no correct.
No, I'm not saying the number 200, but the mention say the members of parliament ni mu bebre.
But the thing is
it is all kind of say. I mean, this no the hierarchy of the party as far as I am concerned, whether nipa ba ko mienu da ba ni mu aba be kan tun say or they don't want to side with any flag bearer, but majority of the hierarchy of the party aba bonten aba ka say omudi Bawumia, which is majority. The issue the downfall of the party no in 2024 elections ebaye
Bawumia ho delegate no
Frank before you online so ntino
yo delegate me sure say omo ho de Ghana for hwehwe if say omo pese party no encollapse ne party no enwu dia omo ko chusu Bawumia ba se ye pese MPP ba power ɛyɛ power ne yɛpɛ wo the percent MPP ba power yenye leader obetuma change the fortunes of Ghana na ɛka ne bosi a yɛbobɔ ni nyina yɛnkɔbɔ kuro ne mu bɛte respect PhD patriotic honesty and discipline na ɛyɛ Kenya Japan kasa da bi ɔkasa kyerɛ sɛ Ghana first sɛ yɛsi ebesan kan na ho deɛ ɛsɛ bɛkɔ akɔfa Bawumia ne nsɛm bi a waka nyinaa na obi anim sɛ ntorɔ no odie ne nsɛm bi ɔka bi a obi anim sɛ ntorɔ no odie ne nsɛm bi ɔka bi a yɛ ntorɔ no do ogyina baabi a wɔkasa without even considering sɛ asoma making one de say man no sɛ menka no aka okobisa na do ɔsɛ nim ɔhwɛ we cannot have such a person so many Ghana.
All right, Frank.
Now, lastly, I principal here.
Yeah.
Now, me can't say me no can say me no can say. I say we are making and can say via Frank be we. Me no can say the Fulani people in Ghana. Yeah, omo lobby say Bawumia be president. They are looking for their region. They are looking for land that almost better now because now they are part of us. And then if a video be, I watch one video be. Na an entry powerful and for the nam Kumasi and Kansas.
But so full and for our to see your man who can and call for every group of my Cromudia. Is it quite a swatty?
And you say, what's a swatty? A swan take cry.
But some of the reports never first and
Mahama Ba, I better.
I even I think getting to
that. The neighbor me our wouldn't you say? Abua papumo cry say asante achemo honomo they say
Emma I'm actually the crab a can be an abranti I'm actually the can be a large gruiser sa area hono no so ayu your friend says Emma go for a can about omun fu cry full of the for say no ka no much kind no mu report all this but so say about and about no it's not just the last no it's not just the last 1 year and about form I mean
no me ba Sata no na MPP no power. Samira Bawumia wo ye Fulani na nenu mo yes ane mo unsu bi na no condemn ida.
Onim me cancel and tonko forso.
Munya too sensitive.
Yeah, but me cancel and tonko forso because Samira Bawumia sama ko kan ya odi e no akoba me hu de ntie say no bam. There was an issue na Fulani.
Me Ghana ni okru ha. Ma me ma principal wuti kru me wo ye Ghana ni. Yeah. Edu ya Ghana for ye nneema bi emfata ne se wanka na wokọ baabi a ye musa question say ade na wo ye Ghana ni na wonu ya Ghana for suban se no ye na won so wonye sa de mi de wontuo mu won kasa ye ntese wo ka ye musa sa question no so what is wrong with that say obi oye Fulani ne te Ghana na ne nuamo ye nyambra se mu kuma santefo ne akamfo mu ewuepo mu se wo mu mfu na wontumi mie na no da krokran kasa ade a mo ye no munya na mu gue ne mu ase ana se mfata ye obi man so ne ya ba ye mfi krum ha na brabo yentumi mo no bi man so what is Samira Okabida na be ka chen se men koto aba na men ko yisa oba no first lady next na mete ho no mu tinyina hina na ya appoint Fulani there as a district chief executive no wateme so na odi ni nantwie na me ma me ni me nua no mu fo mu se no Ghana ni a wani abra person man ko nanim no be say ye
Frank
against Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na twa Kennedy mra
I am umpire says 31st day or high and 21st isn't it?
Candy in every
and the about so we will know.
Oh really?
And I'm saying yeah umpire.
Na misa moi or two ho no say on no free central region na on person be support can because getting to the end of the year and Kennedy on me
and what do declare support am I can na na me so every right say on so ebet me declare the support for Dr. Bawumia emfancy o me da say nyame twa ya beto aso
Melande ya le won sem bia na ka say Kennedy say na onumi so be president ha en kan sem bu ankwankeka mamma nkofo ntia se omunti no munti ni say leadership a situation and a born out of leader. Say, oh, person be a leader. Sometimes, no, what to crowd you're not ready. Say, I deal with crowd, but to share Yasantua. Now, Yasantua to know and others of a cocoa. But a drew baby who said, yeah, man, and your papa was so original or Babesi or Conye. And this is all leadership what it's about. What's not say.
Delegates number trouble. Now what you pretty dear anymore.
Yankopon asemo a waka ne kasa waka no. Entina wo mu ko yiki na Japan 31st Ghana for no mesisa Ghana brabo na Bawumia de presidency die party. I don't see say baby and who are fata say be me do man so as so.
Na about what
principal.
Mebo, me ka say na me say ka say Dr. Edichum. The former education minister oka ho. Brian Champo ka ho. Kwabra Japan e ka ho. Enti sa angofo nyina ka ho yi. Why do you think Kenya Japan will win? Because all these people, also Brian Champion, for example, Dr. Yawadichum says so very strong at the race. Anyway, so what's declare support? So you're ready, we see.
Yeah, but Kennedy no principal. Kennedy no who say leadership no e winimu.
Okay.
And an inuma warrior how was your contact in inuma. ABC ene.
All right, so friend up so basona we be onya kwan ya we tuma send message na question bi yo ha e betima bisa but Frank man fancy ya wadalma
mate na men kan ho no won shira Kennedy no man ho ba na 31st de enkunimdie no nya ye dia
ye bompa
me we said about 65% to 70% is for Ken on 31st January.
Okay, all right, all the best. Why?
All right,
Nyamisha Frank. All right, 8 minutes after 11. My main call, what's happening? So, our number 993 transfer. I'm some of our so I check a cry. Yenko. Now, Frank, let's say, can on the Frank for Canada, Japan. You know, you agree with me? Say, oh no, dear. Listen, the support. No. Hello.
What's up? What is it?
Nyamia de me hoye. Mamini.
Nyamia se. Debi.
Wana ka say.
Na
into. Who ka say free na?
Because every land here ya.
All right, na into.
Menya politics on. But from 2004 mu na 5 you know. The way for omukasa no new.
How mukasa?
Papa penny mu on. The way I was see kasa fa no ho. Even president Abano Ope. Well, be proud now, won't channel, and on his own channel, but senior brand of peace, you know, Osia attacking the enemy.
Yeah, but I say,
oh, that's a bit. Obi can't just pass here and ask our once another. No,
but my man, I'm an new beatum, a new beatum.
Oh, I tell me who
the moment our Cassantia. Okasa ya uncle yi me bajo. Baby okasa fa ya uncle yi me correct and say
ante wo ya ade.
Because pass asem no.
Ante wo ya ade. Right.
But when you be at sa and 1% you be whatever.
I can say papa you can say me am hu mu di kra. Your person ogine.
Can I Japan and say Dr. Bamiana.
Dr. Bami also be how the ope to ohun. And no, so far, no, what me say, maybe I'm because MPP for nobody 4 years time because they say, oh, man, Casamuno, they are their worst enemy of themselves. What they are saying. But me, teacher, and me, TB. So, it's a mammy bass, no.
Okay.
It's in some more, but no more Tommy Pano, more Tony, because no more, and ma, Kenya, dealing. Because service address will be service yakano and yet bra will be so
and they'll be encouraging till Obiano or encourages a brother be you be at him. May over you be at him just a man. Minya from us, the answer. May mean himself a point where I'm correct to what?
Yeah,
correct to
what are dear. And you are dear, but the can say, you will change it. And just slam people on both sides, no. Or more bar, more brosa. Yes, the next 4 years, lose. Median,
Matter, now that's it. Why? Yamin shall now so not drink channel, but futu, I guess, your funny tea. Wow, phone number is 673 chat to Majo.
Principal,
Nanamisa, yes, ain't you?
One say, Frank, when you're going to sell the vision of Kennedy, Japan,
right?
Buy one cousin, Papa Bakukra or Pesoye. Name you away you so time attacking somebody. Mobile must say about me Ghanaian free economy who call digitalization. Messenger was a moonsoon idea. You have to learn. Me see I'm an old say me call what friends say IMF for website libraryimf.org.
Okay.
About digitalization. Is it part of economy? See, almost yes. Digitalization is a fundamental part of the modern economy, transforming industries, driving growth, changing labor markets, and creating new business models, acting as a core engine.
Frank Crack say digitalization there. Quite be also no. My name is Frank. I can't use Ubi for him. Say Ubi for the kind.
But why are they saying said Dr. Baumia Jania fee economy home eco digitalization? IMF say the modern economy is based on digitalization.
Or not since campaign. Since campaign is kind of called 1819 now. After you know, Baumianka economy wasn't built.
O say onka economy. No, that's what I say. Obeka.
Oh no, Frank Neka.
And she said, "Pa, or dear gua kwemu." And I know no kwemponso no obeka. Dr. Siama, Bank of Ghana governor, who called Joy News I go or say Baumian she share pa or they buy gold purchasing program no. I don't stabilize the city. You never make.
I know that. Now say crowd could you upon come crack and once.
And this is for the big crack kind of parliament. A gold purchasing now or the buyer no stabilize the Ghana city. Now I say, oh yeah, and she say now mature. Now say we fear bem no be bar. Or no now papa betting what the I say oh papa I thought that we saw na papa I thought that na winning na uti. And she say for the go acquaintment and this is coming from NDC appointed Bank of Ghana governor Dr. Siama is on Joy News. Is on my Joy online. I go. And I'm sorry, I'm okay. Say about me, January, offense, economy, who call digital. IMF say, yes, the digitalization is the fundamental part of the modern economy, transforming industry, driving growth, changing labor market, and creating new business models, acting as a core engine for innovation, efficiency, and global connectivity, impacting everything from production and consumption to government services and social interaction. It is pervasive that the distinctive field economic or digitalization is its unique impact, such as low marginal costs for digital goods and powerful network effects. So what are you talking about? Economy without digitalization and to mean survival with the modern area into fundamental of every economy is based on digitalization. IMF. This is coming from IMF Mama website, and you can go and check yourself. Libraryimf.org. Go and read it. In my person, be a baby, and I know I say, Dr. Baumia Janiefi, IMF, economy, who call it.
To be Gaza, Umbasubia Babeca. I catch on say, what about why so can be a senator? Now, more Umbasum say,
because they don't learn. No more engineer they no ba na.
Man kasa. O de o defend.
IMF no mo hwe wiase kasam no ka say a modern economy is based on digitalization. Anything about me ase no. Because we did pa kotena adwuma no na say digital no e monitor obi sika na di. Anything na ye mu bi mo sore anya ba o me na de ba ye adan na leader bi e ba on fa ma. O metu mu anamon. If the beer bad and no me to digital one among beer buyer or beer buyer now watching any more money to I say. Nipe who would that domination shall Benjamin Momuji Kedi a bit of Tiabroche and then no penny man for sure so who might be back say or Tiabroches or a teacher and Yomutriana council on Chaladia or Ghana. Now when you use digitalization, how are you going to retrieve the money and acquire an episode or where to me? When you're going to say Canada, Japan, and near more so or buy attack in Zoom winning election.
But so can be Baumia, Doctor, sorry, Canada, Japan, so can be or centralize the
Samila, or your full and no any power, and may catch us. No,
but I don't know, me correction or WBT. Me correction.
Go back to Minty, a Bruni Asante, Yen, and Tafo. We all come from Mali.
Yeah, but me correction or hunting, how they may.
Yeah, Yen and I am Tafo. Into maybe one on Casa
No. T. One cassette Baumia. T. Nanamisa. Menyasa. Esa, T. Oyesa. Let's say me am Tian, you are 7. My name is in first one, me. I didn't say, oh, make a statement before Baumia, Mrs. Baumia wife. Any new animal for this. Because I no.
Oh yeah, dear, sir. But me mana obia obekasa ba omi aye 10 yam pese 10 in bedi so.
There be obi anyone bekasa already so mpacho.
Frank dey be obeka.
There be any one cancer wo me radio.
But radio so nka but as so obi ate ase say. Yeah, kafo na nkasa ye mali ye me ye.
Emfa sa de ma the eno no asem na o kan no kwa be fe ba kope. Enti me nkofa that is not. Esa na waje nkofo tie wa man nkofo adwan kwa so ba e no be kan me wa wan kasa.
Okay, near ye can say, Yepo, Dr. Baumia neighbor. Because you instrument to no man.
No, make us a delegate in a betchu.
Oh, that's a delegate from where this idea. Now, I'm going to pay my Dr. Baumia. Congratulations. Well, I talk about some men. I can say, what's the pause? I beg you not to say, Dr. Baumia, we near you. There are some point, Namo, can you obey to me? I say, I do to me, can you obey to my ear of a break upon, so can you obey to my can you obey to my way? Now, say, I can't company, call ye pa. Now, shall or children obey to my obey to me the way, obey to me the way, not any pa a root to mano. O jay go for attack and Anna can was actually from say, eh, poo. The same thing exactly. O jay attack here, antimata. Or to go my company, Macane, Japan, and they say also, no, you go, we're going to for my coffee. Attack a mini election. Niabe to my Ghana for petty.
Advance I come on anyway. I come over be our more general.
Exactly. It's more open general about the engineer digital owner or Jennifer economy according to IMF for the modern economy is based on digitalization. When go digital, whether NDC, MPP, CPP, if you don't go to that trainer, you will fail. You will be a Jumano in Nipa Bevia.
All right.
You establish the job in Nipa Bevia, digital, in a bit to me protect a buying Usikasem, now where to me develop all mine. Into Baumia is on a right track.
It's on the 31st, every 100 see. Why?
Madam, Medasi.
Mr. Medasi, Nana Misa, and Saturn and Cano. Okay. Mommy and call WhatsApp and as well number 2160. Hello.
Yeah, Principal.
Yes, sir.
Mawaju.
Major Zunia, Bogode.
Bako, there was an age my pass away.
Medasi, Nanagoni.
Nepachawani.
Nanantiwe.
I'm coming with you and pass a medicacra.
Yo.
Yeah. I say in your frank, I beg a sepi, but when I'm on what you're saying, say, 2022, I'm now more echo premises now, but we are winning. We say okay, we free NPP, nobody in support quota. Yaba Alan Echi. After 2024, you better have an acquired no as a quota yet shedder. Emma will campaign it 8 years, but we may be. It must be say no as a pass can Japan as I went to know. Was I pass over Belcro, but we may say Baba Casayano. Is it until you or puppet or patches, Chese, or more or free pertinent could I shed the chair. Or no watch them commercial that or patches say, but me understand it by MP before to Abama Nintino. A man for to Abama from to Abama Shedano. This is our or pass was what this is a Canadian appointment or Sambano. To patches a delegate or Monco to Abama Canadian upon us a day.
Say, or no, is it or taking Japan? In this or expect to be able to Abama Japan.
Yeah, so what party give us a party. Who say what party as a person yet to abanasi yili da bakwa. No matter what I see in Aquata Nechinesa.
Says about the motor but a no. Some when you are got an chief for the national election. Say, Nuntin, I am not in the DNA and I go for council.
Say, when I made patches, last time, 2023, no, a 2 year, well, me winnie, you know. Okay, say, Bomian, we need the any or quaquatai shed the cheek.
Okay.
Because party will say, I had 2 abandoned United to be in the beer and say, would be obeying the beer no matter what, as you know, yes, done you on the quarter population campaign. And
on the one corner,
one of the one on Quatabo, because what time by Omianti. we say okoye campaign ama papa. Oh yes, principal yin na ye don that's the point. But we are all the some of kind of we no try say.
Even the delegates nene omo to aba ankasa voters no ankasa nationwide no. It because of fee say Dr. Bawumia was part of Donado. Olaino. Who already know from Kakama.
Yeah.
I already know so.
Oh, well, you know, hold on. But when you mean so already, hold on.
Enti obi oho.
But Yankasa.
Ono kra no timi
okay.
Nanado. Meaning say one tia say Bawumia was part of the Nanado Dankwas administration or no fee say more homoting. Enti Bawumia was part of it. Enti one to my Bawumia. Even I say first year na mami mate driver first year na mami go for say na o team bi na dey after Bawumia ba bon say ono nyo na na wo kaka no na on the way meeting.
First one me kakra. What's a football team way? Ipa 11 ball me boy.
Nipa 11 yeah.
Yeah. It is the kind of side in omo gina say en to omo so ba no nyina was part of Nanado aban no. Because I do to know a part of Nanado aban no. Nipa enye ke say to aban man come Japan. Because Nipa 5 na can we 4 ni free ma ba Bawumia na do twum ne Brian ne Japan no nyina e kan aban no. What you say? They say you can't say Bawumia and another na de Bawumia buy and another de Bawumia buy. Me hona na mente say. Because principal, you want if you kunya cry, you if you kunya we. It means we here no here mpanifo bebre ofi wo so na ya hini na ma akra na kunya se na hini no e ma akra.
And you say you did sanity.
Wow, because yeah papa Japan na mo and small can say obada bay. But Bawumia ba enche but the impact wo NPP mo no. You know why my MPP no make a second Japan you have. What I say? Because I know my people have Bawumia or buy enche 2018 and another go find the vice near there. Why 2012 court case e penfo be Ghanaian so be antin konko gina wo no mko kasa. Hwe de papa ekokoye o court o ma party no. E wo se okoye no ya mfa ya nkasa ya dan no ade abana ma nanado de bat. Sa court case na ekoye no ma yehu eno bibebe wo abato mu. I'm a few on a MPP for the Omo and was one of my baby. Oh, me no me idea dance say if you say fourth a year started about since 92. Vice President Bepa na waba what me abaye a light as about me. Oh, and then Ghana if you then to be you omo omo the guitar number bon.
Yeah.
I would say fear bia even a classic classic no a fear kitikiti bia che to go bimbia won number bon. Oh, though you know baby I am often during the but a kwan be so ye ko yenim kakra.
Yeah.
So, but the wa ono sabe net time no see what by me side no e na ye too much. Me sala me from the sana.
And yet time say
me from sala me hu no.
As to say o company ama o candidate. That's what it is. When you say
sana kesi ye nyina ye hwe ye fun ba kum ma na ye pre konwa o. Se ye wie na ba kunya ye se ye nyina ye kan bom. But who say nipa ne koduru ba bia bedu ono ko ne ncha na aye bibia wo ho. O ana say a time bi wo because the way we see can full ni for asem na o ma ba ye no ma be bi nkese Bawumia ye ekasa. Hwe before 2016 no hwe the way na full ni for mu ti e ha adwen wo
they were no more adwen pa na they above from kra.
So and then they about from cry but in na do buy no mo ye ekwan bi efa so ma obi atimi etemu ne mo no chese no mo ntimi kwa we amanfo no ma sense no eti wo ka asem no na balance no wo ka se Bawumia wini an yire enkonko for fulani for ba ye ebia obema on post and then na was saying ya papa Mahama North Korea akwana wo ye wo dey ni
ambassador
wo dey ni
so China news Korea ni.
Yes, but now see, I want Ghana, no. Say, you need to make us for Ghana, and I'm boy. Yeah, Bawumia, you walk for Kofi Biaton also. Oh, Bawumia, you Ghana. Yeah, Bawumia, you know, now Ghana. It walk more Casano, more can Samba Sasano. You have a comment, Manobia, but didn't Casa. But you know where they need.
But the ambassador can say Franca and then Oba and when you be at it. And I want to send you.
Principal, and when the force born who buy us in here. What I say? Yeah, and before born who buy us in here. Casaquebo, okay, want some years about being a consequence, what did you want him? What about Unipa within a chamber can't do beating me? Now we are now. Make a case a kind of in Japan once a month. I commit to my come out and best, dear, but do be a wound here. So, Ninja, no, end up airport in Japan, I was say, but we are so I see him to about or my mom from Peninta Yan Toba. But on one chroma, what track 24 years no. Ufre Kunyana will lose Kunyana to Cremoni. It didn't say Bassa. As would there be one I'm ready to say the Wawa Bonnie Crew for to be a school feet while you're doing that day. Will Ufre Kunyana come on, share Papa, I am not come on for Kunyana Kamana for first time cry. Ufre Kunyana no Lusuye. Oh, I know a big bro to MPP, but yeah, you can't and once I say. What I say? It's a Kunyana Tona Muna Mope. Well, none of us know what kind of the question about me. So sɛ ba omia ɛyɛ trofo wɔyɛ liar na that na kwaka dubai asɛm yi ka so ne wa quality wa wani ma sɛ wo so wa na hwɛ video no but a video ka nya ayi ba omia na kasa ɛyɛ untumi enda keka answer na sɛ obi a ba sɛ the whole Ghana hyɛ wonsa na abufuo kituo bia ba o ma untumi control wo na sɛ wotutu dia gumu sa yɛ do man hyɛ wonsa sɛ ugyina wa na kasa o ma na ka mebu afu mu wagye mo man bon na no yɛ papa keke support ready o sɛ o ma team no. Now imagine say we be a president yet near kasi team wa a good word yes use ma. So is your team ntina or kasa or doing once no kasa wa imagine say your cousin we chewa. Or na say we be deep kasi and this him. And it's when can we tell them nyina pass a campaign ma because of normal pass we nya be yeli than one just one more campaign kan ya do me bi kra. Well campaign ya dia. Bye-bye.
Okay, Mr. Midasi, bye. Well, 28 minutes after 11. 12 o'clock, over there.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I'm saying, what did you watch it?
Sunday, I know system there's other tea.
Well, I need
you. Frank, no, when you say, I can Japan, a union, one of my running mate.
Mr. Obi can. I don't know. I don't want to say Obi be do be.
Obano.
Mr. Say, I don't know. It's a election here called Nipa 5. Onodi Canadian Party. What's wrong with that?
Mr. Say one of my running mate.
Say or Ghanaian.
Ana unim.
And I'm saying why Ghanaian you with my running mate. Say
running mate. One of my running mate.
And I'm saying
I have also condemned Baumia.
There is any or can also can be.
And a Baumia and a baby Utimus and Chicken Japan or Bano the Patri Noir. Ya what be a Bienina. What they already fed Yama Bayana, what they Bama buying.
Anyway,
the fact is now what be a Bieno. What the business back.
There is any one idea, no idea.
So what the Bama buying?
Or the Goma buying, say, I buy there. Send your money there.
But just a source of a business, Eba.
And you know just one funny Nadia and Goma buying. I want God would be.
That's also Baumia, your friends, can Japan what the business, Baba.
And the only companies in Oriba. President's not bad, maybe over President's not bad. One about what was in the factory about my binder.
Let's say you will see a so about what the Nayana, the walking kaki, or walk of scan or in or the air. This was Sika. And walk of Fatty Baba, a baby factories. Maybe this was Sika.
Oh, Father, it was.
Oh, I am Saga Unseva abandon Okra.
Mr. Vala abandoned on programs any program. Official Baswa or in prayer is fine. And I'm saying, Seva, Mimi names as my okay, but Oba had. Oh, and because I know. Yeah, but that is not the issue I may discuss. And Oba, so abandon some bandino, me, I'm not aware of it. But Oba radio, you see, the Bajo, radio,
Baumia, at Tano, a dozen or no.
I didn't know your time.
and then later you're funny.
David, no one, what can I affirm? I'm correcting me. And no one, what can I say?
And later you're funny. Nadia, we so one on one, you're musini.
Anyway.
Oh,
Ovata. Oh, come on, some. Now, what was it, Frank? I said, now, can with you.
Ah. Nasa, Dioye, as I say.
David, Mr. Oh, can't react, but me. So, when I be anywhere, the info before, down.
Program, as I say, no. Program, that, Ponoso.
So, by you, one kind. Yeah, can't GPRTU. Home sense and almost drivers I just say almost drivers no and almost a register with a GPRTU I think the GPRTU is it and almost almost charging times 3 amount so much in Amakabo I had the ending and all this and almost trouble and yeah foreign affairs so on some minorities small but we just say you could job black ones and send your cancer afa Ghana the relation between Ghana and other foreign countries and Koye and can the MPP flag bearership so racer because 31st and no means any
who's here who just so abrakwa dia walking ubele here eni kwasa wodu anokura na rekotum oni panu si toilet ya ne wona ukoko bobosia toilet yo usin wo ajana usin wo krom ana wona akobobosia enti ayede na samu aba wodu anu ekwa akotum oh papa we so dia oya no wanti jai Excellent, what can any know the Abaye so?
And how much as a US Ghana US visa restrictions be as you escape to us. What about visa? Nina can be or send a could job black quiet name and to almost call it a man crying in free.
Because we know I had then Opaja one to go.
Yeah, but say international relations, honestly a foreign affairs minister.
And she just a foreign minister and Bibia would want to quacotum.
And I say so can be as Ghana as young so your consulate and I say young
and one higher quarter and one society in Ambegu Kuruma.
What are they?
One higher quarter, Nananka was society Ghana for you know the Abegu Yuka and as America.
Alija.
Let's a foreign minister.
Na foreign minister sanko foko sare
because any member who say ayana nkase service prate enwo hia woto boas na mpanimfo no kura de o mo ano atun wi a na kire se ebi a won so ba kan bi a wa kan bi awudi animu na esi ya wi wo na kire se onim yansa.
Yeah, but Obia can be. Nasa UK, even the Greenland, once a more, and Greenland, America, person kofa. We are Europe, United Kingdom, said there be na Donald Trump, the international law near day, and na no yene kwanso and all this. So how UK, Keir Starmer, a couple of days ago, I think just 2 days ago, and I be over or should I press? GTV also it made a statement.
Women the powerful country. Women UK and America. Women say ya no maseno. What it? And I face me back transport no so. Sa ayi a womo yen on say aya na empe adepa. Ojina so
me too.
Me say yempe adepa wo de say wo so mo ekwa sisa sabas ya ba wo be demonstration ebesi Ghana eno mo bedi adwuma eno mo be sei won ba yenya adwuma yesoso ya beda na yensako ya no ya beda ya hwe yene ne ema ya be trom kokromotie power Wow. Enti obi kura okofa bus na ba. Ongofa mba. Ana bus kura wakwakosisa abai. Okosisa ma obi anya no ze tam.
Say bus na nya bedru no. Bus na nya zeze no tio. Obi anya no hotam. Bus na bedru. Enso ye nya ni emfa nipa. Eno so no ye kan wasem.
Bus na ba bedru da bai.
Na mche say President Kofo Adres bus ye bi bai.
Na bus sasa ye sisi we.
Eno na ye kan hwese na be ya bitimi. Die ntina ye ntimi manage e ma ne nye yi.
Because the bus no kura say ye adwuma. Wo dia ena midika eka kire wo no. Wo be hu demonstration pa ebisi wo Ghana ho.
Se bus ne ye adwuma.
Say ebeje ayifo trotro ni ayifo ye adwuma. Ebeje adwuma nanka omo tratre ya. Enko bi no ekwa hanke ya. Sefo fakosi re no so. Na cross no na nse no. Wa ade uwe no ya ma
no wasi ene de wa yini na o hey
ya ma no ye paniye mi busao ya ma no ye paniye o ma no ye paniye kroma kra kinchase krase ye mra masisa ba sa burusa bi kra nkwa ye baka sa masa thank you. Because a better tea and woman, you know, Kukuroma, just quite a pretty dasro. A peja, young woman, your electricity. Better correct. It to me, it's Suba at the Jazz.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Anyway, Asimu.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Okay, so 20 minutes more. Near the Jumadi and a baby, yeah, but now actually most so and a Ghana musician, a Yasapon. Nanura a Sumafo, as so I heard them qua, and also Koya and Sempia, and Chain and a Tiwa, no Nina Etonium, or no so a heard them qua, Yasapon, so. Eddie Ababito Jana. You see, no, I said, yeah, legends, no, yeah, Ashley Womo, and you to follow legends, no, I feel ye, train winning, I feel idiot. Nay, I say, yeah, Ashley Womo anyway. Mammy Collins, no, so into us a Russ.
Yes, principal.
Nah, Bocodia.
Because I won over
you, I would the other bit in China, or welcome be by say, I am Boco.
We have a call. Na Katena Visa say Michiano.
What you?
Na digitalization we use to be satellite there. It's
and also say yeah, satellite count.
Oh yes, yeah, satellite.
And I'm supposed to say yeah, so can
of course, because we use to be satellite now there. It is what now unangwa monteno. Your database and your secret will be exposed. It will be somebody's hands. Look at what's happened to Iran. Obviously, American GPS, you know, used to and combat me and
that's airspace here. Satellite in the probably in your countries, you know, I mean, some rely on other countries.
Rely on digital so too much. I will use to be satellite. And you waste anytime biano or which my boy row country in my BBA information BBA shenesa. And obey me manipulate your system anytime. So when you channel. Yeah, because we spend the cost to Iran now. Yeah, better say before you build a foundation before you start the building. But I'm connect visa system. Service omo see any okuja to edi no say MPP for me boy.
Minority for.
MPP for. Opposition time non perform badly when it comes to diplomacy on the foreign affairs. Perform badly. Especially Nanado. He was puppet to this Western world. Bibi on Bekambia because of I am a Gaga Crocodinitino. Bibi on Bekambia, yes, sir. Ukujina PC Bisua. No, di Russia for them. And Russia, Russia this, Russia that. Because Russia so on penny to one border. And so Burkina Faso ni kofa Russia missionaries be good the border. So Nanadu ya uko America ko kacha America for say omumrame pamo Russia missionaries from Burkina Faso. Who pay missionaries who border so but Russia they all accepting it to on the border so. Okudi a guy who concon a neighbor who concon sasa ko kan kra say or the money concessions being or the two missionaries in Nika, Russia missionaries in Nika. Now, Okofa American votes on fight against these missionaries, and then I would debate Yomka. Okaza one who offending or Mubabikum Amawa and I said, and you know, when it comes to diplomacy on the foreign affairs, I'm perform badly. It said, Mama, at the Pantia. Okay.
You mean the MPP performed badly?
Of course.
Well, sure.
And then an Abdu. And Chemo, I saw me came, and Mudia Hen and Tasumuma. Chairman, Chichumu. And I do buy only guy yan a shubum, even the whole ECOWAS cram, Punus Pesomu, Denia chairman. Oh, whereby everybody was against him. When it's the time and all. Now, Trump, service assembly, Mutia said Trump, no wake up never anything or yes, I don't know. On pet too much people, especially Africans, now teams now qualify or mobile. On person they banned the two Onya Cranka, Omo bomb games in America.
Oh, I know the minister
so they ban the beer to to send a bear amount for me gum too much. Because only a month for now Ghana for the Brazil or mono near wake up on it quarantine or moko. With news or moka. Yeah, near wake up on it or moko. And you know, also you are aware. So are the only how do you call it? Embassy you are near Kosuni now muti. And you know, and yes, someone could ya toko kaya nuti Anna Trump or this visa band no at their bombs. So why we cancel now maybe you don't follow.
No, all my instances be you have minority press conference and I to me more press conferences. But they made mention of Israel and Tokwano and then Israel for be deported your one. And could you just pass almost deport Israel for crab to be just all my instances, baby.
Say na make us Okuja to or no ordinary form. Nianya no Obeka, Nazen Israel for and Tigo Uncle yet is an anado government nana.
Anyway,
Uncle yet is an anado government nana. Or no, and I'm a cousin anado. Or complain say. Russia kwakotwashe Ukraine for so no. Ejo masal. The same thing na Israel so yeah. A year against Palestinians.
The same thing America supposed to Greenland.
What's it?
Is it the same thing America supposed to Greenland? Yes,
exactly.
Yeah.
At that time, Nanado and Timmy and me and no one can say Argentina Israel for kwakotwashe Palestinian for so ajo masasi. And so Russia did the Timiko Kai. Etina kuja to dini na si formuna oya adipan. Wa went me anye no. Eno hu excuses almost on comfort zones no mo pe. Ye mo visa no mo kwa America according the musika no mo ewia kogu no mo kodi. saa na ɔmo pɛ na yɛ sɛ yɛ mekɔ America ma mo bɛyɛ kuro ni yie no na yɛn so yɛtumi abɛdi dɛm wɔ hɔ no America always this sorry say America first until they don't think say the way you like American they like you nti you ukro ni ye nti okuja to di ni nice form na okeka ne enye kyerɛ ɔmo a mo support no na mo nya mo policy na ɔmo yɛ
anyway
yeah me nya na obi so right
Ras medase nyamisha why
yeah bye
thank you Ras so edie or the ebaye eno no inti just about almost 13 minutes na dwumadie na eba wie ye mefa call about ko pe bi atwatro na afa ye de dwumadie no aba wie ye enti no nyame adma next week Wednesday so ye be say every Wednesday 9:30 after the commercials no so for preach we 9 o'clock na ebo advert na kakra na say ye to aso enti hyɛ nso bo hobi dwumadi na waso egusu a wo etie anyumi ya sapon na ya smafo may he so rest in perfect. He's a very good friend of mine. I mean kai ba more radio Mercury eba ya bedru Fox FM hono ya sapon otunum bia me first person be friend me say principal chale brefie not to swami ho baby o kwale so just say mini papa just say what me afraid in kwasa no ba bende we are the sanity Bible ne can say your bra ye de dua and a bra ye twa all right me the we e be twa to na me fa call na fe ye nto aso hello
yeah principal
yes sir
yeah Frank ni na answer ni ma kakra be quick
Frank me so ya kan sem na wi wo wako kan sem ma kwa ma sem kwa ya ba nyame abo he betutajo
that I be so about 3 times so mama kwa na me some kasa me can be on say what host to program no actually sampa we ye or they said don't in term when it comes to this kind of political host show because and if people want my politics, and I think say they need to go and learn.
Mr. What is hard anybody?
No. When politics, my case will be Hong Kong. Kusuya said the police no mra. Tell me need to be acted.
Frank, that's him say. Yeah, me time na so. Frank.
Oh, I don't know what you Mr.
Everyone can read. Me want just 1 minute, Mr.
Okay. One who say Abana ye kwa koto no. Me can debate no. Me project no the entire answer say Bawumia be president no why say me can and I say the entire Obama what and I mean right
e kwa bia so wo kwa ya so kan
that's it so when tia so people also tap me tap Bawumia na wagide won ho that's where asema ye ko kuje to block pass by ye can principal me can show okuje to ho me the support 20 people but say odi okuje to gina ho no ene bo bia sese beto aba okuje to because
okay
America niam wo ye ne sese no o pese o chese Ghana ye nya wo man ana enti yen tie di America for e kan ye ni wo machi okuje to pese o kire wiase nyina say Ghana we are sovereign country enti say wo ya ade na enya ye betuma ye bi a kire wo Israel for a wo mu deport ye di pese ye bi ma wo mu Israel na ono kra no biblically ni obi ehun say any proper Israelites fake Israel na wo obi anim
and I give him 2 times
it's a fact the Bible mu o can Revelation 3:9-9:3 ni nyina is there above what catch you say they are not Israelites the children of Jacob no o mu ni sa nkofo mo hoyi check history where they are fake Germans and Americans ni what they say
Italians 1 minute na so na me fancy
now the American Traton said, "Name is gold for oil and work and was no. One conco ready that one share Bawumia gold for oil no. A car what different Ghana for. And it is a public accounts committee. Investigating. Uncle check it. And the gold for oil and Bawumia the buy no. It was a man said a quiet room before so no between just gold in the group. And Bawumia what Ghana was the open call for Wuska power in the year. A dear human Bawumia. We are 2008 before 16 years.
Anyway, oh no, but me ask him, say no, Frank, 1 minute and so. Mr. But me ask him, not also. Okay. Frank, may you have free so, what can be here?
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
And you may. Yes, upon your smart for band. May he so rest in perfect peace. Very good friend of mine, Paul. Yeah, born me. I just one young I know from studio close to be friendly. Principal Charlie and Brana, gospel, or friendly gospel. The gospel, Charlie and Brana, for Frobia, Betty and Ready and Fanconi Ready. And I watch your chair, me, and I said, Yet, and I said, I may Aton and Safreno. I asked upon Quadi or Yarea too. Yarea check a baby, if I call him Gusiano. As a for true, baby, a bustle club or no coin car, the Benz yellow be, Mercedes yellow be. Ninamus not the Tonium. May he so rest in perfect peace. I did you, Nipa baby. There's a who's a Nipa baby, no baby. You are so to him on so a feeble coy, yarn on so at Yamaton is a friend. Yame and fa omokra and see a cry. Nipa baby, no Amerina. My baby, also so. A cow.
Music is food for the soul. Hot Digital Online is good for the young and the old. Music is food for the soul. Hot Digital Online is good for the young and the old. The news, interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Saponia Smartphone Band. My good friend, my Nyame Emfa Crazy. No, but you are. About Dumino, 12 midnight. Hana Bidi Jumedi in ABC, Medini Principal. Nyame Adama next week. 9:30, just say 9 o'clock. Your bad veterinary, I say, at Wasso. Copy said to me, no, Ebo. But hope you, Sunday Fred Jumedi. And Yami Adman, our trusting as your message, your continuity, hot digital online.com. Medi the principal, and our friend Kwamiji. They say about it here, and the court now, the worship DJs, not to us, no, the worship songs. At Wasso, and no, Valentine do they do. So for Eddie Yami Assembly, we as a Valentine do they do. 6 o'clock news, you know, from Peace 104.3. Now for Valentine do they do so about Twasso. Now for Twasso, continuity hot digital online.com. Yes, we did the principal. Yami shall be beauty as my kind and I'm wow, and I say Tiawa. Whatever, fetch me. As I say, you ready in the side, do be a bit you be. By a news portals, and also by a fine news free baby, a joy, a sempa, any other online portals, hot digital online, so Omuna yada almost Richie online. Yada munina as a munko sona munti hot digital on.com. Yamia do my best.